Hey, what's up? This is Reed with Smart Home Solver, and today we're going to be reviewing the Nest Yale lock that came out recently. And just like the other Nest products, it has a very minimalist design and it's super easy to use. So let's unbox this, set it up, and show you how to use it. So included with the lock is a Nest Connect if you buy it from outside of Nest's website, but you do need the Nest Connect or the Nest Guard for the lock to work. It comes with the other hardware. You need to install it, but you just need a Phillips screwdriver to install this thing. All you have to do is remove the old bolt lock and install the new one. It only took us about 10 minutes, so it's pretty easy to do. Once you insert the batteries, it starts talking to you and walking you through the steps to complete the setup.
Hi from Yale and Nest. Press the Yale logo to begin.
As we were doing it, we realized that our door was not deep enough for the lock to fully extend.
The deadbolt is stuck. Check your installation and try again.
I had to shave out a little bit of the door for it to fully extend, but once I did that, it was able to complete the setup.
Checking the lock. Installation is complete and your lock is ready to be added to your Nest account.
So once you hook it up to the Nest Connect, you're able to use it with the app. Here you can add users. In a user you can assign a code 4 to 8 digits long, and each user can have a different length. And that's really nice because some locks only have a set number of digits you have to use. And you can have that user expire after a certain amount of time or only work on certain days or certain times, which is really nice if you have a dog walker or if you have an Airbnb, someone staying at your house, you can have it expire and it's really easy to set up. So using the lock is actually really easy. You just unlock it, type in the code and press the check mark. And to lock it, you just press the Yale logo on the front. You can disable this in the settings if you want to, which I don't know why you want to. It's a really nice feature. To unlock it or lock it from the app, you open up the Nest app and you just hold down the button. If your Wi-Fi is down, you can just still use the keypad. It's no problem, so you don't have to worry about that. So you can also receive notifications when your lock is open or closed. You can enable this in the settings, and in the notification it can also say what user is unlocking or locking your door. And in the history you can see when those people were locking and unlocking your door, and so that way you can see when people are coming and going. So in the settings there's a few more things that you can configure, and don't be fooled by the little settings icon on the lock. When you press that,
go to the Nest app to change settings.
Nothing really happens. I don't know why it's even on there. In the settings though, you can change the volume or mute your lock. This lock does make a lot of noise, so I could see why you might want to turn that down a little bit. You can also enable privacy mode, and this makes it so you can't use the keypad on the outside of the door. You can use the app to still get in. That way if you have some friends who have the code and they're always dropping by unexpectedly and you like to walk around naked, we don't want to come in and see that. We'll just keep us out, that's alright. You can also enable privacy mode by holding down the button on the inside of the lock. And to disable it, you can also hold it down from there as well.
Privacy mode is off.
If you don't want it to enable from that button, then you can disable it in the settings. In the app, it also gives you your battery status, and the batteries are supposed to last about a year. And if you wait too long and you ignore the little warnings in the app and on the lock that the battery's getting low and your batteries completely are dead, then the lock won't be able to be opened because it doesn't have a key, so you'll need a 9-volt battery to put underneath to give it enough juice so you can type in a code. So just leave a little 9-volt battery out in the front of your house and you'll be good to go. The lock itself is pretty sleek looking. It doesn't show fingerprints, so you don't have to worry about leaving fingerprints and having someone be able to guess your code. You can use this lock with gloves. The lock can actually handle quite a bit of range on the temperature. It can go all the way down to a negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, all the way up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So it could handle this Arizona heat in the summertime. A few little annoyances about the lock. I don't like having to press the check mark after I type in the code. Because if I accidentally mistype the code, then it's just a lot more buttons that I have to press. Another thing is that you can't unlock the lock when you walk up to it. It's not going to be able to use Bluetooth or geofencing or anything like that. You either have to type in the code or unlock it from the app. It doesn't work right now with any voice control. Google does say it will work with Google Assistant in the future, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Overall, the Nest Yale lock will be a great lock for most people. It is a little bit pricey because you have to get that Nest Connect, and overall it's just a little bit more expensive than some other locks out there. But the hardware is really high quality. The software is really easy to use. I think most people would be able to use this app, the Nest app, the lock, and be able to handle it really well. Thanks for watching, and for those of you who subscribed already, we really appreciate it. We're working hard to get you smart home reviews every single week, so subscribe if you want to see more. Next time on Smart Home Solver, encourage your kids to play outside by using privacy mode.